Hello everybody, welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where today we are going to be making a start on the next DLC, the Dragon's Gambit. If you remember last time we wrapped up all of the bonus missions which came as a part of the Kestrel Lancers, and previously we did the Rise of Basilhae DLC. This next campaign is almost a direct continuation of that one. We're going to pick up a lot of the story threads that were present in that prior conflict and continue onwards from here. Today is March 1st, 3038, and our next priority transmission is due in just a couple of months' time. We have until December 30th of this year to accept it. So we have a little bit of time to fill before then. If you want to skip ahead and go straight to the DLC, there are timestamps in the video. By all means, go ahead and do that. I know that the generic stuff is not going to be of as much interest. But like I said, I want to fill the 10 months we have with something productive. So there are a couple things I have in mind. First of all, if you remember last time we were looking at Serena's skills. She is the only pilot that has not been sent off to an academy at some point. Stabjorn's still in training here. All of our others have been to an undergraduate course at some point. I know I can send her to any point in her career, but for the sake of our challenge run, everyone else has been maxed out before we sent them away. So I want to get Serena across the line. And I thought I can tie that in with something else I want to do, and that is make some progress on the Treasure Hunter Cantina mission here. You can see it's lagging way behind the others, only level 3. So with a bit of luck, I can find a cantina that will allow me to collect some things and at the same time get some evasion skill in Serena. I also mentioned that I was going to send her down to Irian here. It's the closest academy to us, our current position anyway, within the Freewells League, which is where we wanted to send her just for thematic reasons. It's her homeland. But off-screen, I've been doing a bit of research into how these work, and I realized my options are quite a bit more limited than I realized for a level 47 pilot anyway. And the only option available to us down here is the Princefield Military Academy, which is one of the most prestigious military academies anywhere in the Inner Sphere, certainly the most within the Freewells League. In fact, I think Atreus is kind of on a par with it here, Atreus Officer Training College. But in this game, this is more, it only offers graduate courses, and Serena needs to go on an undergraduate course. So, what I'm planning to do then is jump halfway down, probably here in the middle of these 3 industrial zones, hope for a hero pilot, then continue on downwards to, I don't know, Vanra or somewhere within the Marikliao border, pick up some missions down there, make some progress with the Cantina mission, get Serena across the line, send her to the academy, jump across to this industrial zone, do the final prep ahead of Dragon's Gambit, all at the start of this episode. So I don't want to delay any longer, we're going to jump onto Denabola, where there is something else I want to, just checking that there's no hero mech here. Yeah, I'm hoping that there will be a hero mech down here. I also need to talk about some changes to not just my mechs, but the rules of this playthrough as well. Let's make a jump and get this journey started here. Time to see how my luck is with hero mechs today. With a bit of, well, I mean, we're right in the middle of 3. Surely there'll be at least one. Fingers crossed here. What do we got? Yes, there is, on CAF. Okay. Okay, good. I don't want to be going back and forwards too much here, and I think I can still make it to Vanra within a single jump from CAF. So let's go here first. We're going to pay a bill. I want to, well, we'll talk about it in a second. A Hero Panther, okay. Katana Cat. A famous mech, Minobu Tetsuhara believed himself to be honoring the Draconis Combine's code of Bushido when he spared the life of a helpless Lyran mercenary whose archer had shut down from overheating. Little did he know that the life he spared was that of Jamie Wolf, commander of Wolf's Dragoons. With his superiors furious over the incident, Tetsuhara was stripped of his rank and his family's mech, Katana Cat, for his dereliction of duty. Of course, his story continues on from here, and he becomes intertwined, his destiny does, with that of Jamie Wolf. This is not the last time that he saves Jamie Wolf's life from certain death. In fact, it's only on that second incident where he comes across that very same blue archer that he realizes that the incident on Dromanai, which this is referring to, that it was indeed Jamie Wolf who he had allowed to live. Let's pick it up. It's a 35 tonner, but with 2 PPCs, it's a fun little build to try out. And we can talk about our mechs here. It was while I was playing the last episode, it was when I was editing it actually, I came to some realizations regarding the field refit system that the AI uses, and which we've been using as our kind of basis of our rules and how many modifications we're allowed to use. At some point in the episode, we came across another, I was about to say another Gandalf, no, another awesome HQ. And I realized that it was outfitted with 3, not PPCs, but ER PPCs. And it was only when I went to modify them or check out the loadout here that I realized that PPCs are 7 tons. Also, ER PPCs are exactly the same. Now that we've passed the 3035, when all that old Star League era technology is put back into production, we're seeing a greater variety of weapons components used by the AI in their field refit system. Another example, lasers of 5 tons. I definitely came across some mechs that had ER large lasers put on in their place. And there's many other components I can talk about which have that same possibility. So I'm going to expand things a bit. I know it has been a contentious rule, me using only the kind of default loadouts. I don't want to mess around with armor. That's still going to be the restriction I'm leaving in place. But certainly anything now of the same tonnage and obviously the same kind of weapon type, ballistic, energy, or missile, I'm allowing myself to swap around with. I think that's a good... I can't see more now because I'm using this awesome. But yeah, that certainly gives me more options. One last thing I want to get sorted before we jump any further as well is the upgrades. I've had numerous comments asking me if I'm not using upgrades as part of the challenge run, when in reality that it's just because A, I keep forgetting, and B, earlier in the playthrough especially, we were highly limited on how much time we had and also how much funding we had. Funds are no longer an issue for us, so there's zero reason why we should not be using these upgrades. So while I'm on this planet here, before making any further progress, I'll do this off screen so you're not all waiting for it. I'm going to start swapping out some of the parts on my mechs because they could greatly benefit from some of the upgrades. I'm thinking the kind of brawlers like the King Crab and where was it? The Charger somewhere here as well, up here. And possibly this awesome, not awesome, Battlemaster here. They could benefit. They're all short-range builds, so they could benefit with a little bit more maneuverability than an assault class mech typically has. Missile boats can probably increase, give them specific missile upgrades that'll improve their capabilities. That's the wrong catapult, but you know what I mean. And so on and so forth. This Battlemaster here is actually another good example of changes. We'd seen the PPCs being swapped for PPCXs before, and I didn't think too much of it at the time. But this Battlemaster typically comes with medium lasers, and it's had it all swapped out for small pulse sizes, which are the same, I think, just 1 ton in weight. So my rules are now a little bit more expansive. Hopefully that will satisfy some of you. I was always going to open it up as we continued on past the main campaign anyway. But now's as good a time as any to get started on that. So I'm going to skip ahead and you will rejoin me once I've done all the work on these mechs. Okay guys, that's all queued up now. You can see I have a lot of work to be done. Fahad is going to be very busy over the next few months. But it should leave me in a better place than I am currently. I'm pretty happy with the changes I've made. Actually, I've not done as much as I anticipated. In terms of putting new Lost Tech on, I gave this some ER large lasers, some ER PPCs. I was quite happy for this one just to keep the tier 5 PPCs because they don't need to worry about overheating and stuff. And I've done some generic upgrades. Everybody's got new internal strength and armor as well if they didn't have before. I've also focused on the Crusader and the Night Star. I've doubled up on the internal structure upgrades because both of those have a habit, them of losing their arms early because of the faulty hitboxes. And this guy, the same problem with his head, so I've increased internal structure in the hope that I can keep them alive a little bit longer. Some of the brawlers, like the Charger and King Crab, like I said, they're going to be able to turn a lot quicker than they were before, so if any light mechs start running around them in circles, they should be able to track them with those AC-20s. Same again for the Hatamoto Chi, which I figure with it being our one and only melee mech at the moment, that's a good upgrade to have. I gave this as well increased acceleration, 20% faster now, so it's going to be coming at you with this sword like a force of nature. I think that's good. And then some others, I think my missile boats, I gave some improved performance on, their missiles, more damage, tighter clusters, that kind of thing. One upgrade I'd like to ask about for your advice regarding missiles specifically are these ones down here. Now, I can see how if I were piloting a missile boat mech, these would be very beneficial, extra sensor range and able to hold those locks. That sounds really, really useful, but I want to specifically ask about the AI using them. The AI already cycle their weapons at a much slower rate than I would if I was at the controls. And really, the way I think about it, if a mech's charging us, it's going to let the AI maybe fire a single salvo a bit quicker than they otherwise would have before they come into the standard default range anyway. It strikes me as maybe not worth it. I know it's saying a low cost for this Panther here, but the heavier mechs, their upgrades cost more. So I wasn't sure about wasting cash on these. Again, I can see how as a human player, they would be very beneficial, but I think the AI probably actually doesn't gain that much from these, so I didn't bother. But if you have advice to the contrary or experience to the contrary, please let me know because I can go back and change that. But yeah, it's been long overdue. We've got some better weapons on the field, finally bringing our lost tech into play. And and we've got all the upgrades as well. So that's that. We can now move on to Vanra here, where we can hope that we will get a good spawn with Cantina and the missions itself to get, not Fenstrom, Serena across the line. Let's go. Oh, I actually a little worried that I may not have left enough mechs not having upgrades done, that I might not even be able to field a lance at the right tonnage here. Okay, well, we have a contract and we have some news. The DCMS introduces next generation of assault class, the Daboku. I just realized I didn't even read the briefing for this in our catalog when I came across it in the final episode, or in the last episode. With the inner sphere seeing a technological boom, technicians continue to rush and apply reclaimed lost tech to aging arsenals just like we've done. Luthien Armor Works, commissioned by DCMS, had the honor of creating a new assault class mech using the Combine's newfound Stahli-Gira components. Produced exclusively for elite DCMS forces, the Daboku MAL MX-90 is the latest addition to the Combine's mech force. Commonly codenamed the fearsome Mauler, hence the name, by those who are unfortunate enough to encounter one, the MX-90 acts as a heavy-ranged support platform. Foes will never know what hit them, as the Daboku is armed to the teeth with long-range weaponry, specifically designed to snipe targets before they enter effective range. Primary production facilities are in full swing as LAW intends 2 additional variants to rearm skilled DCMS MechWarriors along the precarious border territories. In the last episode, as well as seeing all those 3049 mechs pop up in the missions, we also saw one of these Dabokus. It'll be down in Molar here. I'll read this briefing here. I can see already it's going to have some spoilers, but whatever. The Mauler technically began life as the Daboku, if I'm saying that right, originally deployed along the Draconis Combine border in 3038. Codenamed the Mauler by Federated Commonwealth forces, the mech was an utter embarrassment for Kurita and a death trap for any MechWarrior unlucky enough to be saddled with it. When the chassis was redesigned in the 3040s, the choice was made to adopt the Mauler codename as its official moniker, mostly in an effort to avoid the stigma of its previous failures. The Mauler's extreme range weapons allow it to inflict serious damage before most enemy weapons are even in range. What does it have? 4 AC2s, and 2 LRM-10s, and some large lasers as well. It's an interesting design. If you're wondering what it's referring to as a death trap, if memory serves, there was a design flaw in the initial MX-90s here, which basically, if anything touched the center torso, it would trigger I think, the ejection system inside the mech. So you'd have all these like perfectly pristine mechs just dropping to the floor like a sack of potatoes, their pilots rocketing up into the air after taking an unlucky salvo of missiles to the chest. It was a major design flaw. But we may even hear more about this in the Dragon's Gambit. We saw ours on Degolan, and just by random chance, it was 3038 when we were there. But afterwards, I went back and tested it just by going there straight away. And all the mechs in the Kestrel Lancer's bonus missions are fixed, just like they are in any other campaign mission. So that Mauler could have spawned in 3036. It's a little bit anachronistic, along with all those other 3049 mechs. In fact, we have one in our arsenal now, the Orion 1M. Not to mention that Battlemaster we salvaged as well. Okay, what's the situation then with the contracts? Let's see what we're dealing with here. Don't ask me why we're seeing Davian here in Free Worlds League space. I guess we're actually not that far from the border, but 36 days to do all that. Or I could jump here, hope for a good Cantina mission, and do an Assassination, a Demolition, and an Objective Raid, which should be enough. Do you know what's annoying though? I'm against Matic, but I think I have enough standing with them. Where is Matic? Ooh, 25. Maybe I'm not. I've got to stay above 0 if I want to send what's her face off to the Princefield. Other missions are available. So let's go to this cantina here and hope that there's something good. I don't want to do the 3-mission one if I don't need to. And don't worry about my 100-tonners as well. I didn't bring them out of cold storage yet, but I have not forgotten about the Annihilator, Atlas, and Banshee. They will be brought out at the end of this preamble, I suppose you can say. What do we get? Medically our border, perfect. This is where we are. That's what I came here for. And I have some space. I'm not collecting, so I maybe have those. I don't really want to drop them, but apparently I do already. How many of these did it want? 4. I bet I don't even have any more than that. What am I getting from this? A medium chemical laser. Wow. For tier 4 SRM4 Artemis. Now that we're using Lost Tech, suddenly I'm not even... I don't want to give those up, especially. I'll have 1 left. We can do better than that, I reckon. Yeah, we've got loads of options here to pick something up. Let's do... There's a chance I get another Cantina mission if I'm lucky here. Hang on. I want to make sure I'm not wasting any time that I don't need to. None of these even have the option to spawn the thing. Contrary to what it says about possible job item. I think I've got to jump somewhere else. Where do they typically sort of spawn? Could be in anything here. Let's do an assassination contract while we're here and see if it spawns. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And hope for the best here. Most everything has been done, so I've got plenty of options to choose from. I think what I'm going to do, though, is drop something. I'm unlikely to kill Ravens. I may kill Ravens, actually, but I'm almost certain not to kill Zeus's. So let's drop this. And I'm going to take this other thing, knowing that I'm not going to do it. Just so I can get a fresh list of Cantina missions at the end. I don't think it will spawn though, it's not listed. It potentially could, but it's only because these popped up in our inventory before we even took on that Cantina mission. But let's try then and go for Assassination. Yeah. I'm not upsetting Matic doing this. That's fine. What am I going to take on this Assassination? I got 270 tons, was it? Yeah, okay, so I need to cut it down a little bit. Well, we've not used Katana Cat. In fact, I won't. I'll save it for the start of the Dragon's Gambit. It's too low ton. Let's go for my new Orion. And then 65 tonners across the board should be fine. Just quickly throw people in anywhere. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Okay. Who does best with missiles? You're 10 out of 10 with missiles. You might as well be you, because you might get... oh, no, you need ballistics. There's a slim chance you'll get it with machine guns here. And you're going to take this because you're best with energy. And you need to get evasion up. Okay. And we can try out as well. This was one of the upgrades I did on this Orion. Gave it a top tier narc. I've never used that before. And I don't know how much difference it's going to make. In fact, it doesn't even tell you percentage-wise. I know functionally how it works. You fire a missile which sets off a beacon to improve the accuracy of other missiles, but there's nothing that really tells me how much of an impact it's having in the stats there. Right, let's get started. See this new Orion in action.
Attention, prepare for battle mech departure. Warning, hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Okay. Oh, it's one of these. Don't like these environments.
Spotty on this one. Our best estimates put the target at any one of the marked locations on the map. You'll have to get eyes on the target before we can identify them. Someone wants this one dead, and we're happy to oblige.
Target acquired.
Target received. Engaging.
Kill that.
Target is down.
Destroyed.
Just gonna get through these as quick as possible here. Oh, also I need to work on my... Didn't set these up properly. Why is the LB-10 on the same thing as lasers? It makes no sense. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, that Cantina mission would have popped up by now if it was available.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Get out of here. First time using an LB-10X as well, which I also upgraded. I don't want to go to that cliff. Right, what can I see? We're well within range.
New target, Jägermech.
Got him.
Locked on our target.
Excuse me?
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified
Does
as our targets.
she just mentioned the narc there?
On to the next nav point.
I didn't know there was unique lines for a narc. I've never heard it before in my life. I can't see this Orion, it's too high up. Orion, what am I about?
Target
Igor.
acquired.
Right, you're down.
Target neutralized.
Target destroyed.
I've got SRAMs as well, I've got to remember. It's quite a range of weapons. Okay, I think we can assume they'll be at the last destination here. I can't really... I might just fire a shot just to get aggro from whoever's at this base.
Target acquired.
If you're spawning over there already, that means our target probably is too.
Target destroyed.
Okay,
You heard the commander. Take that target.
Narc target spotted. Engaging.
they do have specific lines for the narc. Wow, that's so interesting. I've got so many missiles, I can actually get good use out of it. Hang on guys, I don't want you to go too close here.
Target locust.
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here.
Yeah, hang on.
Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
Let's
Target mech eliminated.
pull back a little bit here.
Target down.
Destroyed.
Okay, I think they're mostly cleared. Is this a ridge line I want to fire from? Not really.
Target acquired.
It's actually further away than I realized.
Target acquired.
Who are you? Damn it. I do not want this thing sneaking up on me. There we go. It's dead.
This never gets old.
Target acquired.
Or you're lucky. Not anymore.
Target destroyed.
Right, we have our targets. Wow, the range on this.
Target confirmed. Firing.
Firing on knocked target.
Is that a Griffin, a Light, and some Assault over there? Wow, okay, there's 5 mechs. Let's finish off the Wolverine first.
New target
Team, switch to this Jav here. Oh god, they're all... hang on.
Target is in the field, Commander. They're marked on your tactical display.
Which is the damaged one? This one. Damn it. Finish him off first. One down.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Get aggro from my team before they get torn up. Rear armor's fine. We can work with that. Okay, fine. Want to turn around? I'll kill you all the same.
Got our target. Nicely done.
Destroyed.
Now let's pack it in before that.
Alright, team. Let's get moving.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
I'll have to do. My team will finish him. I'm off. Because there's an assault there.
Long
God damn it. Okay.
Firing on the commander's requested target.
target
Who's firing
acquired.
PPC in there? I want to salvage this longbow. It's worth staying around for me. Come on, give me this thing. There goes an arm. 2 arms gone. Made of paper, this thing.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired.
It was quite a scrappy first mission, but never mind. It's been a few days. Finish this so I can salvage it, maybe. Nothing else. Nobody's cracked. We're all fine, really.
That mech is about to pop.
That one then. There's another light mech, but he seems to be totally stationary over there, so I think he's stuck in the terrain. Fine by me. We will leave. Lucas got lucky. Okay, so the Nart Beacon's got some interesting kind of gameplay to it. Kind of like it. Longbow. Yes! Yes! Perfect as well. It is the mech that comes with Dragon's Gambit. I will happily pick that up. And then, no, whatever else. Somebody fired a pulse laser. I heard it at some point. I think it was maybe this. And this just for Cantina missions. Actually, I need SRM6s. Bollocks to that. There we go. That'll do. I'll sell them. And we don't need to read that. It's all generic. Right. Progress. Level up on Fenstrom. You need another couple of missions, though, to get you across the line. Oh, wow. I hope you didn't lose a weapon there. You took more damage than I realized there, Shenzhou. We'll need to check that in a second. We have something better for you. This is not what I need. This is irrelevant. I might as well take something that's kill. This, because we're moving elsewhere because these contracts are not... Oh, I take it back. Now they're available. Okay, should have done the Demolition mission first because I reckon the Assassination can also spawn them. Right, I'll be doing this next. So let's go with this. A raid we'll probably be killing. And we need to start doing some work. Lucas, hang on. Let's sell these. Wait, no, I want to do it from cold storage so I don't sell the weapons as well. Also, where's Anansi? That's going in the bin. People were quite... a lot of comments were in support of Anansi. They were pro Anansi. But I just did not feel comfortable having all that high tier gear on it that I could lose. So maybe I just reduced the tier 4 or 5 stuff on it. But yeah, I don't think I need a 30 tonner anymore. Katana Cat will get used at the start of the DLC. But after that, probably not. Do I want this? Not really. And we're going to sell this Orion as well. So long. Yes, okay. We still have this Highlander, which I'm undecided on. And nobody has commented on it either, so... Right. We'll do the work on this when we get to the Industrial Hub at the end, when I'm going to bring the Annihilator, Atlas, and Banshee back into service ahead of the DLC. I've been hoping to get my hands on one of these for a long time. I would have preferred the Longbow 02. It's just, it's got no small laser at all, but I was going to just shove hot-loaded missiles in it, and that way it's no longer a threat. With the introduction of hot-loaded missiles, the main vulnerability of the Longbow has been solved in a sense. Well, the main vulnerability is its chronic lack of armor, but it just has so much damage potential that it's worth it. Okay, we will do some simple repairs here. Is anybody... Did you lose? No, you didn't. You could come into another mission straight away. In fact, so could this. So let's... wait, no, the tonnage now is the problem. I've got a Kintaro though, so hang on. We've got options. Okay, I'm going to repair those. I'm going to use the Orion and the Catapult again. I'll use a Kintaro and something else. There we go. Also, yeah, there was a point in the last episode where I waited 52 days. I think that's the first time I've waited this whole playthrough, so I'm a little bit annoyed about that. And it was because I was just being an idiot and didn't realize I'd already had mechs in my loadout that were getting repairs done. And so, yeah, I could have done it all in one single day, like every other planet we visited, but never mind. Kintaro, where are you? Oh, we've got the Jaeger as well as another option. 65 tonner. What do I want to bring for this mission? Maybe something else. Let me just see. Okay, we need a 75 tonner, which I don't think... I just sold the other Marauder, didn't I? And we've only got the one Orion now. So let's put you down to... Put you on that. Oh, you leveled up, so you no longer even need the ballistics one. But that's fine. You've got a good weapons loadout all the same. I might take the Kintaro. You can go to 85 tons, which is probably the Stalker. I thought about putting some ER lasers, large lasers on this, but decided against it because although it doesn't have horrendous heat management, it's got a lot of firepower that can generate heat for sure if you're really cranking out everything it's got. And so ER large lasers generate another kind of 30 to 50% depending on what tier, I think. So it was just... I think better off, it wants to close anyway to use those medium lasers and SRMs, so I don't think it was a good choice for the Stalker. Okay though, this is still... Do I swap you two? I think so actually. I'm going to put you in the Jaeger because it's got slightly better missiles and that's where your cluster trait is most effective. And you should be fine. If I'm not using the Orion though, this can also get repaired. Right, let's get this Cantina mission and let's get you across the line in evasion.
We've been hired to raid for supplies.
Small map. Excuse me, what's this blue I'm seeing? What's happening? We got friendlies? What kind of raid mission is this? We've got a Cyclops, a Hunchback Bee, Disco back there, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Blackjack. We have Matic friendlies on the field. And the Leopard is, I don't know, bombing a bunch of bases on the way out. Well,
Be advised, Commander. One of the items of interest we're after may be found in this location. Try searching in the spot designated on your map.
I will do. We've got to be careful not to trigger everything. And I've gone for the Quintado so I can get to it quicker and we're not wasting too much time here. Away you go. Good luck, team. Who was that?
Target destroyed.
There's our first objective. No enemies here. Two
Once
turrets.
you've found a targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Commander to all units. Unidentified battle mechs on the field. Take them out.
Okay, they're coming for us now then.
Acquired.
Oh, hello. That's a bigger threat than the turrets. Oh, I just saw a turret go flying into orbit. This map here is not the first time I've been in this environment when it's been a sunny day outside, so I can't even see the screen without night vision on. This is... Goodbye, factory. Oh, that's so satisfying.
Target sent to hell.
I've got two lasers. I don't know why I've got them mapped on different arms. It's kind of unnecessary. Someone kill this bloody person.
Target destroyed. New target, Javelin.
Jeff, we'll let it come this way. I don't know why one of my assaults is so far behind.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
It's inside this factory that I just brought down.
Target, fire starter.
Focus fire on Commander's target.
Where is it? Oh, blue team, you are gonna block the door for me. Right, there's some chaos going on here. We're not even gonna comment. Where the hell is my objective in this place?
All guns on shared target.
Target.
Boom! Enemy mech eliminated.
There's only one door in and out of here. I came in here because this is where the marker was. But there's nothing. Right, you guys move, please.
Oscar Mike.
Okay, we'll do it this way. There it is. It's inside this satellite dish.
Target acquired.
We'll obliterate that target and pop that blood bag inside it.
Got it.
Nice to have some extra ballistics.
Destroyed.
Tango down.
Okay, we're gonna make a quick diversion over in this direction just to grab this thing, and then we're done. Am I hearing Igor's incoming? On our left.
Target
We're
acquired.
on it, Commander.
Target eliminated.
Right down.
Destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
We'll be fine. Who's our assault? Oh, it's the Stalker. It just falls behind all the time, doesn't it? Come on. There goes.
Target destroyed.
Ah, there. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
This is a lot of firepower over here.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Target neutralized.
What?
Target destroyed.
I put him out of his misery there.
Target destroyed.
That guy was getting sucked into a wormhole. Right,
Hidden asset
Cantina
should be
mission.
Close, Commander.
complete.
Good. Our munitions can be restocked.
You guys are all fine. Stalker's taking some rear damage. That's probably because I told them to focus fire on a fire starter earlier, while there was a second mech, a javelin, running around. Bit of a misplay on my part, but whatever. Okay, one more and then we go. I'm gonna go up here actually and approach it on level ground. I'd rather see the enemies come in rather than pop up at the right on top of them. I know I'm an SRM build, but this is low tonnage and we've got so many friendlies with us. I've never seen a friendly lance spawn in one of these missions, but then objective raids is not normally the raid missions we've done until now. The Hide Award quests that have made up the majority of our playthrough, they're all, well, the non-campaign missions are all kind of using the oldest mission types with just generic maps, procedurally generated ones, I mean. And so the later, more complicated ones, things like targeted kill instead of an assassination, and objective raid instead of just typical standard raid, have more mission logic going on in them to add a bit of variety. But like I said, we've just been doing the vanilla game stuff. Where are our... Okay. Not the best thing to see at close range, but whatever. Okay. Oh, I didn't even kill the right weapon there. I just saw a red weapon. Stop firing. Oh, hello, Jenna. Somebody kill that.
That's the last of the targets, Commander.
Oh, it was a destruction.
Before hostiles converge on your position.
Move, team.
Even shadows cannot cast in that location.
Move, move, move.
Eagle Fist, weapon systems offline.
Stalker's gonna take rear armor damage again, aren't you? Just keep walking. It is a crab, but you're behind a hill now. If I get there fast, we can just end the mission, and then we'll be done. Blue team will hopefully take some fire, not green. Here's our evac. Don't ask me how blue's getting out of here. They're gonna stay and fight. Oh my goodness. I reckon that we've had some urban mechs like trying to chase us around at the bottom of that map over there for a while.
Out of here, Commander.
Yeah, let's.
Job well done.
That was easy. Easy. 270 ton mission. I probably shouldn't expect it to be that difficult. Take that, spider. Okay. Agromech control computer. Not all mechs are made for war. Many industries benefited from the introduction of mech technology, including agriculture. Agromechs have greatly improved the efficiency of food production, especially on remote worlds with limited manpower. This control computer is from one such mech and fetches a nice price on both grey and black markets. Nice. Whatever. Some things. Literally nothing of interest. Just take it all. We'll take the lot. And this too. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. I'll sell them. Oh, come on, no. She took 0 damage, that mission. Is that why she got no progress? Why? She was too evasive for her own good. Nobody fired at her, so she had nothing to dodge to even get any XP in it. That is some horseradish. Whatever. We've got time. It's fine. I just don't want to do many of these missions. I'd rather get started on the DLC proper. Okay, well, we'll take this. There we go. Up to level 4 at least. Faster cooling. A new design for cooling enclosure around the fusion reactor reduces the engine's load on heat sinks, allowing them to cool the mech faster. That'd be a good thing to have, actually. I'll try to remember to put that on some of our mechs. Oh, I didn't fully clear this out. I think I actually have this, weirdly. No, I don't. I got 0 of them. I thought I picked up some mask, but I'm obviously mistaken. Right, we do have a message here from Shirilla Mori here, but I'm not ready to read it. We've got to go elsewhere. Do I go to this cantina? Oh, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's October 5th. We've got way less time than I thought. In fact, we've probably already had our first warning. We do here. Commander, Comstat is really holding our feet to the fire here. Refusing this contract will undoubtedly put a massive price on our heads. I suggest we take this offer into serious consideration. Eliminating a powerful enemy actively seeking retribution and making some big combat bonuses in the process seems like the path of least resistance. But whatever we decide, we shouldn't sit on this decision too long. We do not want to add fuel to the fire. Okay, well, I don't want to either. Okay, right, forget the Cantina missions. Let's just get you across the line. You should still be above 0 after this. And if all else fails, I don't want to do... We'll be doing 1 jump here. Yeah, wow, okay, time is limited here. We're going to do 1 mission here. We're going to go, if it's still not done, we'll go to the raid and demolition here. And then we will get to Orient when it's done, Oriente. And we should have time for 2 jumps to get to whatever this place is. And it will be late December by then. And we'll get our final things done in the industrial hub. That is my plan. Demolition contract. Let's go on this. I want to get some repairs done. I'm going to sell... I'll throw it over here. And sell it. And you as well. Okay. Longbow will get repaired later. Everything can pretty much go into another mission, including that Stalker. We might just do the exact same loadout again. You took a 0 additional damage that mission. So we're fine. Okay, we'll do it. Whatever, we'll be fine. You'll still be above 0, which is what we need.
Extreme weather warning is in effect, Commander. You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
Okay, Rihanna, we can contend. I hope we can contend. So it's October, what was it, 5th? So we have just under 3 months to wrap things up here. I didn't see how long this mission was. But in travel time, we've suddenly got it.
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensor online.
Demolition mission should be straightforward. It's a nicer environment as well. Oh,
Forces have established a base somewhere in this area.
somewhere in this
We've
gloom.
contracted to burn it to the ground and leave nothing left to be used by hostile forces.
That's not a
Good
factory.
hunting.
That's one of those giant satellite dishes, isn't it? Or it's a Union. I think it's the former, though. Okay, right. Oh, it's not like one of those electrical substations that crash the game, is it? Don't think so.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Shell these buildings.
New target.
Target.
Getting info updated.
This wall is too heavy. But I can get in this way. Nice and cool. I'll use my face to... Oh, not to step on the explosives. Let's try not to use my face for that.
We've lost a fuel tank.
Team inside here.
Behind you.
I don't want you outside. More explosives. More...
Supply reserves have been destroyed.
Come on, guys. Find your way inside.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Good.
HQ is taking heavy fire. We need assistance.
No, it's not enough space there. I'm stuck in something. I got no speed. There we go. Team on me.
Positioning on you, Commander.
Satellite dishes are next.
Hello? Hello? Shit! We just lost one of our radio towers.
Integrity of this place is down to 50%.
Yeah, it's crumbling.
Halfway there.
Oh, great. They just destroyed our emergency generator.
You've got others. Not for long, though.
Add one more to my kill count.
Good. I don't know who you killed, but it's better to not have them around. Hang on, teams. Not all here. What's going on? You outside the base? Or you stuck in a corner? Have you crushed the wall over there?
It is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Yeah, you have.
Javelin.
All guns on shared target.
Let's just finish this and be gone. Oh, what? Get out of here.
The Greek provinces are being torn apart.
Tin can crushed.
Kill him next then.
Commander's requested target.
Come on, guys. Finish this. I can't see anything else to even shoot at anymore. Oh, okay, right. Time for the wall then. Yeah, you have destroyed most of the wall already around here. Up inside. Quick, everyone. Up here.
Go.
Oscar Mike.
Well, oh my god, who's that exposed out there?
Navigating.
It's you. Hurry. Inside. I'll crush this wall and we'll be done.
Location order received. Let's move.
Come on, come on, come on. PC's losing a leg. Come on, finish this.
You did it, Commander. This whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives. Head to the evac zone.
Okay, I'm running. Good luck, team.
Right leg gone.
It's fine. I don't care about the leg. I don't care about the PPCs, though. Come on, there's our exit. Make it. Jaeger's still fine. Stalker's still fine. They're getting as lost in the base as we were. I never even saw the main
Back it
entrance.
up, Commander, before more enemies arrive.
Okay, our team's... we lost a leg, but that's not really a concern. Slight cost attached to it, but yeah, it's no tier 5 gear in that leg. Got it. Ah, well that's somewhat problematic. We took all salvage, and that's it. That's all our salvage. Evasion. Ah, so close. Damn it. Ah, okay, alright, fine. Whatever. Medically out border. We're here. Let's do this. Drop a cantina mission. What one do we not want? This. That one as well, really, to be honest, but whatever. We'll hang on to it in case. Well, let's drop this. We're on the medically out border. The date is October 13th. We're alright. We're alright. Don't panic on that. Okay, surely... Oh, what's our standing with Matic? Matic is 9. So I can't do anything that's going to be against Matic now. Actually, we only lost 17, so we lost 8. So we could potentially do one against Matic here. A Garrison Duty has almost no chance of it spawning. These are all against Matic. Somewhat of an issue. This is a 3 mission thing I haven't got time for. That's 2 jumps. It's more than I need to do if it will spawn here. That's 2 jumps as well. So let's go to Callaway. We're going to do 1 mission again. Why is the St. Ives Compact fighting Matic here? A raid mission can spawn it. And we'll still be plus. We need to be above 0 to get into Princefield. Thankfully, it's not like the top tier New Avalon where we've got to be 50. Okay, well, we've really pissed Matic off here, but never mind. Raid contract. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Let's get repairs done. I need to do them one at a time. Am I going to take you back in? Probably not, actually. 11 days. 9 days. Right, we'll manage without that and we'll give you something else energy loaded. Maybe an awesome. Callaway, go. It's October 26th. We have 2 months to wrap things up here. Contracts. We've got to do this one. It's the raid mission. It's the one place where it will spawn. It's an 8-day mission. It's against Matic. I think we will not lose more than 9. Raid, you have a chance to kill some mechs. Yeah, I mean, it'll be low tier. We're 270 tons. I have another 65 tonner. Surely I can put you in. You can go down to an 80 tonner. Not my Haramoto. But I have other... You can go to you. So you've got the AC-20 now. This is an energy loadout, so you'll be fine with that. And this still has missiles, but the catapult is ready as well, which is a slightly better, more reliable build than that Jaeger. And I'm going to stick with this raid mission. That's fine. Let's go. Hang on, I'm forgetting something, maybe. News? No. Oh no, we aren't forgetting anything. Let's go. Right, you need to get this evasion.
Our objective is to infiltrate and destroy a number of strategic assets. Proceed to the marked locations and level the marked targets. Be warned, enemy forces are on high alert, so expect major resistance if you stick around too long.
Okay, well we won't stick around then. Let's get moving down this way.
Intel puts
Perfect,
one of our
perfect.
targeted acquisitions somewhere in this location. If you get the chance, try searching for it in the area designated on your map.
Oh, too busy looking at the map, not where I'm going.
Target destroyed.
This is nice. It's a bit of a strange map actually, that seeing it all clustered in the left-hand side there. But this popped up en route, it's not wasting us any time. It's a 3x4 map.
Target acquired.
Get some LRMs on you. And again, let's not fall down into this cliff. I could see myself getting closer to it. LRM's gonna hit the rock if I try here. Go.
Target destroyed.
Do you know what this area reminds me of, with that base on the side and the turrets? Bit of a random pull, but Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn, the Orca cutscene that first introduces it, as it flying down the kind of Grand Canyon, getting shot at by turrets and hitting a target at the end. A satellite dish, actually, which I think is what we're running towards.
Enemy vehicle spotted.
Target acquired.
Focus target has been updated.
Okay, we'll let my team catch up here. There's no reason to draw any fire, I don't need to. Rifleman's moving towards us as well. Oh, I take it back, he's behind a hill now.
Target destroyed. New target.
Focusing on issue target.
Managed to tag him a couple times there. Okay, whoa!
New target blackjack.
Oh! Jesus! This is... I'm heat limited and I've got no good damage on this guy. Tear him apart, Phoenix, Cataphract. There was another guy right here as well. Oh, it's an herb. My god, I thought I saw an enforcer come up the hill, which would have been an AC-10 regardless, but still, I'm so close to overheating.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Target acquired.
Didn't see them at all. Just the rifleman down here as far as I could tell.
Target destroyed.
I feel like he might still be alive down there somewhere.
Target destroyed.
Target down.
Okay. A little bit of a jump scare there, and that guy's sneaking up on us. You've been shot at, so he's still alive.
Target confirmed.
He's got ER large lasers as well. This is what I'm talking about with the greater variety of tech we're seeing on the field now. Finish him off, team.
Target acquired.
Target mech eliminated.
Oh, look at that. Last second snapshot.
Enemy destroyed.
Well, Jesus, if there was 3 mechs at that first place, we're gonna have to kill at least 2 more lancers then to finish this. I'll make sure I'm not too far ahead again.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Target acquired.
Getting 2 Cantina missions is good though. We finally got some progress on that. Nice work, team.
That hidden asset should be close, Commander. Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Target.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
I'm so lucky there.
Always good to restock on ammo.
I'm not lucky with this thing firing at me.
Target destroyed.
Igors?
Target acquired.
No, Warriors.
Target destroyed.
Gonna let my team catch up and just shell this with LRMs. Somebody else has the same idea. I think that's Shenzhen fighting. They seem to be going from a lot further to my right than the map would have it suggest. Where is he standing? Below me, okay. Are we even hitting this guy, or are those missiles overshooting?
Target acquired.
Oh my god, someone kill these things.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Add 1 more to my kill count.
Okay, I'll take
If you
this.
find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Excellent find, Commander. Beginning recovery now.
Jesus, he was flying. There we go. They are got mechs here. Damn, I'm gonna get caught in a pincer here.
Acquired.
I think I saw a 3rd mech in there, but maybe I'm wrong. Keeping an eye on my map just to make sure nobody pops up over my right shoulder.
Enemy mech down.
Target acquired.
Igors?
Target destroyed.
Nice, that worked.
Destroyed. Heat
Got him.
Target sent to hell.
Target
If there was anyone in this base, they should have shown up right now, but maybe they got stuck in the rocks. Someone...
Requested target
There we
ID
go.
received. Engaging.
Target
Yep.
acquired.
There's a Vulcan here. It's a small pulse laser one.
Critical.
Let's try not to let him too close.
Target acquired.
His chest is open.
New target Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Info updated.
Nice work, AC-20 guy.
Target down.
Simple case of dispatching him. Oh,
Objective
okay.
down.
1 missile hit it.
Enemy transport touching down.
Hostiles en route
Target destroyed.
at this base.
Target acquired.
Then we duck behind the rocks. Pull back.
We're Oscar Mike.
We let them come over the rocks to us.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
Yeah, I see it. I'm stuck in the rocks. Back up, back up. I don't want to be in.
Target locust.
There's a quick and 2
Target
locust.
acquired.
That's not too threatening. He's
We're on
in
your
sight.
target, Commander.
Cancel that. He's running back. Quick drop.
Go. Focusing fire.
Critical.
Legs off. Oh, okay. We'll stop paying attention there. And now I'm right in close range for him.
Has been dispatched.
Nice work, team. Thank you for the assist.
Target acquired.
We're going to overheat again. That charger now has improved capabilities of turning, so should be slightly better at dispatching these light mechs. Oh, so close.
Enemy mech down.
Ah,
System offline.
actually misclicked there. I assume the other one? Oh no, okay, he's still alive.
Go. Focusing fire.
Cataphract took most of that damage at the start of this mission. I think we're fine now.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
Take a leg off if we can. Team will kill him now, easy enough.
We'll obliterate that target and pop that blood blood bag inside it. Kill the mech!
He's not even a threat.
Target acquired.
Climb over a hill. See if we can pick this off from range.
We're on your target, Commander.
LRMs, please, team. There'll be 2 mechs in there somewhere. Team, you gonna fire LRMs or are you out? We haven't killed that many mechs. Surely the catapult has ammo. I don't think he does have ammo then. Oh, they just spawned right in front of my face down there.
Target.
You heard the commander. Take that target.
Yeah, catapult is now a laser boat.
Destroyed.
Okay,
That's the last
team,
of the targets, Commander.
good luck.
Now get back here before hostiles converge on your position.
I'm moving. Come on, it shouldn't have taken you that long to kill a charger. Vulcan even.
Tango destroyed. Focus target received,
There we
Commander.
go, that's why I had a lock on the Centurion here. Just make sure everyone's facing him, if nothing else. Don't really care about the kill, I just don't want them getting rear armored. Team is looking fine. I don't know what the charger is, but he's sure he's...
Prepare for extraction.
Yeah, we're all good.
Acquired.
Take some arms off.
Last target identified.
Another Cantina mission done. And come on, Serena, across the line. Max XP. This is so unnecessary to do these missions for. I could just send her to any school, but... God damn it, I want to. Okay, LRM-20 stream, that's good. Can go on our longbow in a second. And Behemoth dropship flight computer here. I have a vague recollection of doing this before. One of the largest dropships ever built. Behemoth class dropships are capable of carrying massive hulls, but are plagued with a number of size-related design issues, including, but not limited to, no atmospheric flight, and a weak structure that makes full thrust a dangerous proposition due to the risk of acceleration stresses breaking the hull apart. While flawed, a flight computer for such a ship is worth a small fortune to the right buyer. A 100,000 ton ship, the Behemoth class there. In fact, I'm almost certain we've done this one before because I remember mispronouncing it Behemoth the last time as well and explaining at the time that the reason I say it wrong is because there was a machine on Robot Wars and the commentator for that, Jonathan Pierce, a very famous football commentator, always said it Behemoth, and child me didn't know any better, and now it's too deeply ingrained in my mind to unlearn it. If I didn't do that in this playthrough, I feel like I had a similar fumble back when I was recording this at the end of August. Hang on. What? Oh yeah, there was large lasers, wasn't there? Hang on, let's check what else there is. And nothing, to be honest. Yeah, nothing exciting. I'll take this as well, why not? Let's not go for those. Let's go for these. I might actually use those. Okay, fine, right. Moment of truth. Serena. Yes! Okay, good. She's finished. It was so stupid. It was so unnecessary to go through all that just to max her out. But it's finally sorted now. We can move on. Let's wrap it up. We got an arc missile beacon. That's nice. Tier 4, same as what we've got currently. But we also got some upgrades. Oh, we've leveled up twice there. Level 6. Very positive now. Okay, reduced power consumption. More efficient electronic components consume less power, reducing the amount of waste heat generated while operating. And another one? Yes, faster missile reloads. Rank 2. Faster missile tube mechanisms deliver missiles to racks in record time. Brilliant. I'm feeling much more confident with these Cantina missions now. It was starting to get to the point where I was worried that we wouldn't have time to do all this after all the DLCs before we even get to Shadow of Kerensky. I really wanted to max all of them out long before then. Okay, let's not do any repairs, but we can sell the mechs we're not using here. Which includes you. And it includes you as well, trying to sneak past me there. Get in the bin. Sell that mech. Hang on, did I select the right one? Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna move you up here. We've got so many mechs. And this payment is about to go through the roof because we are heading to Princefield here on Oriente. Let's go. I think I said before, like, I've been doing some research off screen into these military academies. I'm surprised how little information is available online. People have mined and the code to find all the different traits, but the military academies themselves, I only found one Google Doc, and it did not have all the information I was looking for. So I've actually created something myself, which I'll probably be sharing later today. But Princefield. As the Duchy of Oriente's top training facility, Princefield is known for its fierce internal competition. Only the top 20% of cadets advance to MechWarrior training after 18 months of academic study. Though located outside their home province, many in House Marek have attended Princefield since Janos Marek's graduation in 2979. In fact, his younger brother Anton followed him here and graduated a few years later, although he was, I don't know, half a decade or more younger. It was only like 1 or 2 years afterwards that Anton came through. In fact, Anton was the youngest ever colonel within the Freewells League military at the age of just 21. It wasn't just nepotism that got him there either. He was somewhat of a military savant. It's a real shame how it all worked out for him. Who's to blame for that? I don't know. They both have to take some responsibility. Serena. Like I said, at level 47, this is the only academy in the Freewells League that will accept her onto the undergraduate course. She's not going to be the top student there, but she'll certainly be within the top 20%. Okay, so long. This is going to be a lot to pay. 1 million per cycle. 4 million, 60 million, 19 million, 150,000 there. Alright, I will see you in 4 years, Serena. Oh my god, what's happened to Oriente? It's gone up in flames. The planet is collapsing. It's supposed to be like a verdant garden world, I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, it's 16th of November. Let's actually go to Avior here. We've got just enough time. It will be December 20th. So we'll have 10 days left. Let's go. Am I forgetting anything? No, we just came here for the academy. We'll get the repairs done at this last place. Cantina missions? Kill 5 dragons, potentially. 3 battle masters and option 2. More, they want these. Do I have them? No. Well, we can drop that one if nothing else. In fact, I'm going to drop both of them. Let's abandon that. I can get the equipment collector without giving up my best lost tech. And I'll take both of these on the off chance that we see a dragon. We'll probably see them, but we'll be fighting alongside them, because in Dragon's Gambit, we're not fighting Kurita. Okay. There's a chance. Ravens are low, but you never know. Let's get our mechs sorted here. Repairs are a simple matter, I think, across the board. Yeah, repair all will work, except for you. Let's start with a paint scheme that works. And what do I want to put on? Some good low heat missiles. What are the best LRM-5s I've got? I have a feeling I'll risk it. What I will not risk is a very high tier LRM-20 on these arms. I've got so many streams. I'm not going to use my best stuff. This thing is a glass cannon made of paper. Let's go here. And you. Repair all. This can be upgraded to... Well, I can't get a pulsalizer in. You know what? If there was ever a mech to use a tier 5, it's this one. It's all I've got if they come into close range. Oh, wait, no, I was going to go hot loaded, wasn't I? What's the heat on these? Heat 4.86, hot loaded. Do I even have LRM-20 hot loaded? That was my whole thinking, wasn't it? I've only got one. And the heat is virtually the same, so there's no reason not to. Do I have LRM-5 hot loaded? Only one again. Okay. I was hoping for the Longbow 2 anyway, which doesn't have this small laser. I think it just has, I don't know, a bit extra armor in its place. Half a ton of armor. Or maybe, I don't know, something. That would have been more concerning without having to have them all hot-loaded. But it's fine. I can make this work for sure. I don't know if I trust this. This is such... 50 side armor is just not a lot. But it's, frankly, the center goes before anything else in this mech, so I think it should probably be fine. We're good, we're good. Let's start work on this. 78 days, so it won't be ready at the start regardless. And we can do some upgrades as well. Well, it desperately needs armor. Do you know what else it needs? Heat issues. Missile heat, if I can reduce it. I've only got tier 1. But that's better than nothing. Let's go for generation and dissipation. And missile heat as well. And then internal structure takes up 2. And armor there. It's the best I've got available right now. I don't... Oh, you know what? This would be nice to have as well. Let's drop the 2.5% here. Because... Actually, these percentages aren't equal. I know this is like a generic things. But like I need to... My brain can't do it in the fly in my head, but... I have a hunch that like missile heat is the way it's working is different, but maybe not actually. Maybe it makes no difference what it's applied to. Okay, let's get rid of the 2.5%, and I'm going to put target lock retention and lose lock. It's better than 10% extra sensor range, I think. I think so. Yeah, because sometimes you do get locks at like extreme range. Yeah, okay. This is our longbow all sorted now. 177 days, okay. It'll be ready by the end of the DLC. And we're also going to bring out these, but I'm not going to make you sit through this. I'm going to bring these back into service. And then when we are done, I will... resume, and you can see where things have left off. We can do a quick repair roll. Right, I'll see you in just a second. Okay guys, the time has come to make a start on the Dragon's Gambit DLC. We have a priority transmission waiting for us here. It's December 20th. Let's read it. The Dragon's Gambit. Refuse at your own risk. Presenta dieron Shirilla Mori. She actually took over from the prior Presenta dieron we've heard of before, Mindu Waterley, after Waterley moved up to become the primus of their entire Sacred Order, following the demise of Julian Tiepolo at the end of the Fourth Succession War. Greetings, Commander. I am Presenta Shirilla Mori, if I'm saying that correctly. You may not know me, but I know you intimately. Your unit's exploits have been of particular interest to me, specifically your role in the death of Presenta Yamata. His blood drips from your hands. If you believe your actions would be void of consequences, you're in for a rude awakening. But simply killing you would be a waste of talent and opportunity. So, I have bided my time, waiting for the right moment to have you make amends for this transgression. That time is now. The Fedcom Alliance grows in power. The invasion of the Draconis Combine is a foregone conclusion. If Hansa Davion prevails, it will trigger far-reaching consequences for the entire Inner Sphere. I cannot remain idle and allow the Federated Commonwealth to monopolize the entire star map. I suggest you do not dismiss this offer out of hand and force me to seek reparations for the death of Presenta Yamata in a more aggressive manner. Refuse, and you find yourself no longer welcome in Comstar territory, especially Terra. Only Terra is their only territory. I expect to hear from you soon. You will be contacted by my associate, and the details of your first assignment will be laid out for you. Do not draw this out, Commander. We have just 10 days left to accept. So yeah, Shirilla Mori was, like her predecessor Mindu Waterley, not a fan of the Federated Commonwealth, and she wanted to do everything in her power to stop them from gaining complete control over the Inner Sphere and re-establishing a Star League with Davian at its helm. Thankfully for her, her goals and beliefs aligned with Mindu Waterly's very closely, so they were going to work hand in hand to try and prevent that from occurring. She's a very serious isn't quite the right word I'm looking for, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah, serious individual. She takes herself maybe a bit too seriously. We're going to accept that in just a second. We actually have a warning here from Rihanna here I wanted to read. Commander, the ultimatum served up by Comstar is set to elapse in 1 month. Refusal will surely trigger a wave of consequences, and there will be no going back. If we are going to accept this offer, we should contact Shirilla Mori immediately. Leaving our answer until the 11th hour will not bode well. Well, we kind of have already done that, but whatever. We are going to accept it in just a second. I'm going to quickly review my mechs here. I have 21 ready to go here, including 5 assault mechs that we have never used. The Annihilator Atlas, Banshee, Battlemaster, and Longbow. We've used variants of a couple of them, but we will see them a bit later on. At the start of this DLC, it's just going to be 240 tons. But we will certainly get up there a bit later, so we will get all of them into play before too long. Fahad, a lot of work to do. Our bills are so high because we've sent off 2 of our pilots are currently in training. Stabjorn at Radstad, Serena down at Princefield. They'll be joining us probably after the DLC. I think Stabjorn may be halfway through, actually. Right, the time is now. Let's accept, guys, and depart. For Dieron, Presenter Marshal Anastasius Vogt. If I'm saying that correctly, I've had so many different pronunciations for this name, but I think Anastasius Vogt sounds right to me. He is the Presenter Marshal, the Lord Commander of Comguards, or of Comstar's military branch, the Comguards. Hello, Commander. I am Presenter Marshal Anastasius Vogt. You have made a wise decision. Given Shirilla Mori's powers of persuasion, I knew you would elect to opt in. She is adept at knowing when to wield a scalpel or a hammer to move pieces on the game board in the direction she desires. There is a lot of ground to cover, and time is an enemy we must contend with. The future of the Draconis Combine will be decided in the coming months. Helping ensure it avoids oblivion will square the debt your unit incurred following the death of Presenter Yamata. Come on guys, he had it coming. I inherited this unresolved issue from my predecessor. I have no wish to see you killed. If you fulfill your contract, I will happily wipe your slate clean of your debt, but not a moment before. It is vital you do not speak on your pact with us with anyone. The Coordinator's disdain for mercenary units is well known. If your identity is revealed, you will be in great danger. You will be killed by Combine forces loyal to Takashi before I have to lift a finger to silence you. He's referring here to a famous piece of legislation that Takashi put into effect following the Fourth Succession War, the Death to Mercenaries Edict. Because he took what he saw as the desertion of Wolf's Dragoons personally, he has outlawed the use of mercenaries across the entire Draconis Combine, which essentially robbed them of, 10, 15%, maybe even 20% of their power. A very short-sighted bill, but he was enraged by Wolf's Dragoons daring to go against the Draconis Combine, and him sending all his forces after those mercs is why the Draconis Combine suffered so badly during the Fourth Succession War. Now, with those unpleasantries out of the way, your course has been set. You're to travel to the Dieron Military District, one of the prefecture capitals of the Draconis Combine. It's not actually, I think it's a military district capital for sure, which is even bigger, but I don't think it's a prefecture capital. Once there, you will be contacted by Taishu Michi no Katsuna, Dieron's newly appointed warlord. Okay, interesting. So the prior warlord, Sherenkov, he was killed during the Ronin War that we fought in earlier. Michi no Katsuna, I don't want to say too much, but it's not a name we've seen before, but maybe someone we are more familiar with and might first be apparent. He will be your primary handler for the duration of this contract. In order to satisfy us, you need to satisfy him. Head to the Dieron jump point. Good luck, Commander. Serve us well. We will do 54 days to get there, so most of our work will be done. Let's set a course and make a start on the Dragon's Gambit. I don't think we have a cutscene here. we're just going to go straight into it. But like I said at the start of this episode, we've just got a single mission taking place on Dieron. So that's why I included all this kind of extra stuff at the start, because I didn't want to waste that time by just going straight there. And I'm glad we did. Right, I'll see you on Dieron. We have arrived. I always think it's a bit strange that the jump ship appears right above the sun, which is like the polar opposite of where, in fact, polar opposite doesn't even do it justice. Yeah, it's couldn't be further away from where the jump ships do appear in canon. They have to stay far, far outside of the gravitational pull of suns, otherwise they just get torn apart upon re-emerging. But we have arrived at Dieron, and we've got a cantina here, possibly with some missions. Well, we don't want to do either of those. I might do after this DLC, but it's not worth it now. Kill 40 VTOLs. That could be an option. These are all, barring this one, the rest are all mechs, and we're unlikely, to be honest, to see... What do I dare drop here? I think Dragon. Okay, Dragon, Battlemaster, and Ravens. We might see Ravens, because the Federated Suns did get some. You know what, we're so close to getting this finished. I don't know if it's worth it. But I will drop the dragons here, because we are going to be fighting alongside the Draconis Combine, and dragons are rare spawns outside of their forces. So let's drop that. And then I'm going to manually take these just so we get a fresh spawn of Cantina missions at the end of this as well. You as well. Accept. Okay, so we should have 3 more Cantina missions at the end to pick from. And let's see how we get on with these. Got a new military academy here as well on Dieron. I think this is the lowest tier military academy available within the Draconis Combine. Okay, where are we? I can show you on the map. Dieron is tucked down in the corner of the Draconis Combine here. You can see it's a very vulnerable spot. This bridge here between the two halves of the Federated Commonwealth is a vulnerability. It's a narrow region, so they want to broaden it, and that means taking the Dieron military district in this region of space. That was indeed their objectives within the War of 3039, which has now commenced. It's February 12th, 3039 here. We've got no news. It's a bit strange. I feel like it should have said something, but never mind. Let's jump into it. Mission briefing. There he is, the man himself. It's great to have a face to this name. One of my favorite characters, I suppose. Favorite, maybe not favorite, but definitely a character I like a lot. It's cool to see him. Like I said, it's maybe the first time we're seeing his face, but this is not our first encounter with him. Taishu Michi no Katsuna. Commander, I am Taishu Michi no Katsuna, Warlord of the Dieron Military District. I am pleased Mori has contracted you to aid us in the cause. I know in doing so you face great risk, courtesy of the short-sighted edict handed down by the coordinator. And God, that sentence alone should tell you where his loyalties lie in the Takashi versus Theodore internal dispute within the Draconis Combine right now. Thanks to the tremendous foresight of Gunji no Kanrei Theodore Kurita, his calculated move to allow Razelhaig its independence created a buffer state that would deny a full-scale invasion of the by the Leiden Commonwealth. But in doing so, great pressure has been placed upon Dieron as it borders both halves of the Fedcom alliance. I just showed that off here. Yeah, so the Free Razelhaig, dramatically cut the border with the Leiden Commonwealth, but it meant it focused more of their firepower in this one region down here. There is no time to mince words. Davian will bring down the hammer upon Dieron. This is ground zero for the oncoming storm, with 2 star nations set to pour through our borders. We must halt the Davian thrust as much as we can. If we can buy time, there is a plan in place to push them into a war of attrition that could give us a ray of hope. I am folding you into the 5th Amphigean Light Assault Unit, along with their general, Kent Gerber. the Combine's very own mercenary security group, exempt from the Death to Mercenaries edict. They're exempt because the Amphigean Light Assault Group has a bit of an interesting history. It was formed during the First Succession War as a security group for a major conglomerate, the Amphigean Agriculture Inc., just to defend their own premises while the DCMS was away fighting and dying in the fires, the nuclear fires of the First Succession War. Then in the lull between the first and second conflict, the coordinator at the time, Jinjiro Kurita, the Mad, he had a plan to stir up trouble across the borders using what became known as the Chain Gang missions, where he sent disposable troops essentially on mostly suicide missions to just destroy targets of opportunity across in the Leiden Commonwealth and then later the Federated Suns. The Amphigean unit security groups were reformed into the Light Assault group and used on those chain gang missions, although they were treated much better than the kind of penal units that were made up the majority of those forces, because they were expected to survive. But the kind of missions that they were sent on, sabotaging civilian infrastructure, the principled Bushido-following DCMS MechWarriors might have taken issue with that, but these people who fought for money, sell swords, they had less scruples about going after such objectives. Gerber is aware of the arrangement, pleased to have the extra manpower at his disposal. This is a trial run to see how well you fit into the group. There is no time to spare. Davian forces have already hit our shores. We need to get you into a mech and onto the battlefield immediately. Okay, we will do that then. The Davian forces have landed on our shores and captured a base belonging to the 9th Sunzang Academy cadre inside the city of Karp. Link up with Gerber's 5th Amphigean, retake the base, and drive out the Davian raiders in the process. The War of 3039 has commenced, and we're about to jump headfirst into it. We have -2 reputation with Kurita, but hopefully over the course of this DLC we can improve that and maybe get some salvage a bit later on. Let's accept
Because of
that.
the heavy weather, your visibility will be compromised on this mission, Commander. Stay frosty.
Got it, Rihanna. Okay, well, I'm going to jump into Katana Cat here. And we're going to need to save a little more tonnage. You can go down to a 70-tonner. The Cataphract has no pilot. I don't have a second 70-tonner, do I, apart from that? So let's put you in this. And maybe a 75-tonner for somebody else. You, potentially. Okay, that's something. Is it what I want? Well, we need a pilot. Let's take Fenstrom here. She's pretty good. Goblin's our best. I'm going to actually put Goblin into this role. Shenzeng's going here. And then Freeman or Fenstrom here for the Orion. I think Freeman's a little bit better for it. You've got better weapon skills. Actually, Fenstrom is better for it. Okay, this is our loadout for this mission then. I just need to check a couple of things before starting. Namely, the weapons groups on this. No, like that is fine. And one other thing to check here. Okay, there's no set mech market for this mission. I actually forgot to show it off back on Kirchbach. But just as is the case on Dieron here, there are no set spawns like there are for so many other of the DLC planets we visit. Okay, then we really are ready to begin. Let's jump in.
Commander, support the 5th Amphigean in repelling these Davion raiders. Demonstrate that bringing you into the fold was not a miscalculation.
Got it. So that's what you sound like.
Good to have you on board, Commander. Adding your type of firepower will help us drive these FedCom rats out of here before they infect this whole damn place. So bound up to the rally point and dig in.
Will do, Gerber.
Be alert, Commander. I am tracking multiple enemy Lyran mechs on the axis of approach.
I've just realized something hearing Gerber talk there. I said when we were playing Kestrel Lancers that the Crater Cobras show up in MechWarrior 5 clans, but they don't, do they? It's the 5th Amphigean Light Assault Group. And I think the reason I did is because Gerber there sounds almost exactly like the commander, what was it, Richard Westrick of the Crater Cobras. It might even be the same voice actor, but that sounds so similar. I actually mistook him for Kent Gerber, who shows up. Do I see movement there? I do see movement. Yep. Okay, this is too long an engagement. I could have given this Katanika ER PPCs actually. Warhammer down there.
Enemy fire!
Wow, okay. He's really screaming.
Light 'em up!
Managed to get one shot off there. Right, let's get down there. Something else I need to do while we're on this mission is collect the unique crate that each mission in Dragon's Gambit had. I'm very glad that I had... Got it. Got it. Yeah, I'm very glad I had a couple comments from 2 different people informing me that Dragon's Gambit had some unique crates to go and salvage. So I'm going to do that at the start of each mission if possible, just so I don't miss my opportunity. Who have we got here? A Shadowhawk, a Panther, a Hunchback, and there was a light here somewhere as well. It's a spider, I can see it. Team, follow me. I think the crate is over in this direction. I found like a list of maps online that kind of show where they were, so I'm going in vaguely the direction. Hopefully Rihanna will flag it up. We only need to eliminate some mechs at the moment, so there's no urgency in this.
Target acquired.
They seem to be preoccupied destroying the base. I'm worried that that's going to be my next objective, actually. Where's this crate? It was over here somewhere.
Once you've found the
There.
targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Brilliant. Let's see what I get. So yeah, there are unique crates to collect, which will be much better than the last episode when we were doing Kestrel Lancers.
Cargo acquired.
A Solid Slug LB-10X level 5. Brilliant. Right, let's get in there now, team. The Orion's stuck.
Navigating.
I'm going to help him out, because otherwise he's going to be in trouble. Okay, right, team. Let's move.
Near target Orion.
Yeah, I've got a list of maps. Speaking of maps, this looks like someone drew this, and it's not just generated by code. It actually looks really smart. You can see the kind of slow improvements over the course of the DLCs.
Near target Blackjack.
This Blackjack is 2 PPCs away from death, I reckon. Alpha strike him. Maybe not from this angle. Especially if there's a building between me and him.
Mercenary forces on approach.
There he goes.
Need to eject.
Warhammer over there.
Lance target confirmed.
Oh, never mind that.
Firing.
Get him, blue team. I shouldn't be at this range, really. Also, I've got low tier PPCs that are overheating me. Let's get behind this building.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical.
There he goes. Warhammer next, team.
Fire on the commander's target.
Yeah, I'm not piloting this like a light mech right now. I'm not gonna. There he goes.
Target destroyed.
There's one guy left somewhere in here. There was a Centurion we saw at the start. Is he over there? That's something else I don't want to get close to in this light mech.
Target acquired. Near target Centurion.
Confirmed, Commander. Moving on target.
Gonna stick behind this wall. Oh, that Scorpion got away. Blue team can take some of the heat here. Just gonna use them as an ablative shield.
Fight these rats can serve up. I like our chances.
This conflict has yet to truly begin. Do not
Oh, we
allow
do have to
enemies
defend
get
this
the better
base.
of you.
Okay. No matter. We'll be alright.
Gerber, I have identified another wave of Lyran forces converging on the AO.
Copy. All units, get on them and send them packing.
Okay, let's move back this direction.
Rats know they can't hold the base. Suppress their fire.
Someone's firing over there.
Cowardly act. Make them pay.
Oh, we've got 2 leopards landing. Let's get over this direction. If I can get to the shores, I might have better cooling in the water. Oh, come on, that's slowing me down. There's going to be a bunch of guys right in my face around this corner.
New target.
Maybe not.
We're on your target.
Let's pick him off.
That mech is on our kill list.
Damn it,
You know
Igor.
what to do.
It's a Davian one, so he's not very strong.
Reporting heavy damage.
You
Target.
heard the command.
Ah, Marauder, rear armor.
Heat critical.
Ah, I should have known that he was going to turn around there. Jaeger, you're very close. I'm about to overheat, and he's got a PPCX. That's bad for a light mech. Take an arm off him.
Heat critical.
Okay, one PPCX is gone. Warhammer. I'm going to get into his rear.
Fired.
Actually, there's no point on this thing.
Heat critical.
Yeah, we've got so much firepower here.
Hostile mech down.
There's an assassin over there.
New target. Wolfhound. Heat
Wolfhound.
critical.
I'm going to get his aggro. Arms almost off. This guy's outfitted as Wolfhound. Swap the medium lasers for small pulse. He's doing good torso twisting there.
Target acquired.
Finish him. I'll get this second Wolfhound over here.
Heat critical.
So heat limited here.
Targeted mech is toast.
That one then.
Heat critical.
Field is clear.
Nice.
Base secure. Still plenty of work to be done, but that's a damn good start.
Alright, we're done.
Tremendous
Simple
work,
first mission.
Commander. I see you will be a great asset for the Combine moving forward. Preserve your strength and energy. You will need it.
Will do. Straightforward. I'm glad I didn't just have all that extra stuff at the start of this chapter, because otherwise it would have been super short. This is our one mission on Diadon. We're already about to move on to the next place. Yes, we got a tier 5 piece of equipment here. I might shove that straight on the Orion since we're jumping. We had a brief try with the shotgun variety, but I'll try out the solid slug now. Wolfhound or PPC? Inferno, I actually want these. I'll take that too. And this as well, because we're short on them. Some pulse lasers we'll maybe have to get. I need to... The Wolfhound's got nothing good, so we're dropping that. We're going for these, for Cantina, and for my own use, really. And then, yeah, we just... anything else that's generic. Right. Is this done? That's a good start, but the Davian forces won't take that loss lightly. Don't get used to victory. The Combine is sure to fall. You can understand why the Fedcom has all that confidence. The Fourth Succession War just went brilliantly for them. They made so much progress against the Draconis Combine, and that was just the Leiden half of their realm. Now that the stronger Federated Suns is turning their attention towards the Combine, Kurita really has very little chance of survival. And yeah, everyone's healthy. The Panther, I don't want to say too much negative about it, but it's not... You can see how limited I was in heat. I think I will maybe keep it around, just in case. Let's go. Okay, Rat-Infested Shores. That was the first mission finished. Acquiring your services is already paying off. Small victories may not mean much in the grand scheme of things, but any inch we can deny Davian and his death squads offer glimmers of hope. You gelled with the 5th Amphigean well. Gerber is pleased to have you in their ranks. Continuing to fight with them should do well to shield you from the Death to Mercenaries edict the Coordinator stubbornly clings to. He has a penchant for short-sighted ignorance. I never feel like I'm saying that word right. You're on a fixed timeline now, Commander. Make any necessary repairs or refits. The next assignment promises to be unforgiving. You will need to be battle-ready at all times. Head to the jump point. Vega awaits. Your strength and resolve will be pushed to their breaking point. Got it. Okay, let's check out then. Do I want to upgrade this? I think these PPCs need upgraded because they're too much heat. I've got tier 4s. 6.8 to 8. This is a bit of a risk having them on this light mech, but you know what? We'll do it. And we'll put you on an Inferno to shut things down if I've got a spare one. I don't have you, unfortunately, space for you. I don't think I'm likely to shut things down. And with this weapons loadout, I'm mostly going to be shooting from range. I hate the way the arms are not mirrored on this thing. It's just got the normal Panther arm with this massive PPC cannon strapped to it, rather than just kind of mirroring across the right arm, which is how it would really be. I'm pretty sure Katana Cat in the books, I'm not pretty sure, I'm certain in the books it only has one PPC. Although that said, do we even see it in the books? I know Minobu is piloting it at the start of Wolves on the Border, but famously he doesn't fight anybody in it. He sees Jamie Wolf standing there completely exposed, no one around to help him, and his mech shut down, and he chooses not to fire anything. So who knows, maybe it did have 2 PPCs. I'm pretty sure you can see it in like other source books and it does not, but regardless. We'll accept this work now and do some repairs. The chances of me using this thing again are virtually 0. But whatever, we'll take it. And we also want to upgrade our Orion, I think I mentioned. We've got a new LB-10X. A solid slug here. Let's see how that compares. I don't think I need to swap ammo around. No, it's just generic ammo. In the canon, an LB-10X does not have to decide whether it's going to be solid slug or cluster shotgun like pellets. It's the ammo that defines it. It can fire either type, and so it can take 1 ton of each, let's say, and there'll be a control within the mech cockpit to switch ammo type. I really wish that was an option in MechWarrior as well. I know why they didn't, because in the base game they just designed the LB-10X as the shotgun only variety. But now that there are 2 kinds of, 2 types, they should really remake it so it's just the one and then have the control to switch ammo type. But that would be unlike any other kind of gameplay element. Apparently we're doing less firepower now with this solid slug. We were like a tier 4 already, but whatever. We'll get that done. And those are simple repairs as well. Okay, I have no idea what to expect going forwards, but Vega, well, it's a famous planet because there's because of the events of this War of 3039 and of the Fourth Succession War. I'm unlikely to kill those. Am I unlikely to kill 15 manticores? Yes, very. So I think we're done here. Time to depart. Commander Hanzadavian has his eyes fixed squarely on Vega, not for the minerals or resources, but to satisfy his own ego. ISF reports still haven't accurately reflected the size of the force Davian has dispatched, but it is expected to be considerable. I do not know when the conflict will erupt, but it is imminent. I am transferring your contract to Gerber for the remainder of this assignment. I wish you good fortune, Commander. Continue to fight with honor. This definitely won't be the last time we're speaking to Michi no Katsuna. I couldn't tell you about how Dragon's Gambit goes, but I know we will speak to him again later. Right, that's all for today then. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully that first phase of this episode wasn't too much of a drag. But regardless, I will be back soon, hopefully tomorrow, with the next, I think it's 4 to 6 missions we do on Vega. So I'll see you then for that.